Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. Today we are going to see class 12 biology chapter 2 human reproduction. In that we are going to see pregnancy, parturition and lactation. Let's start with the topic children. Placenta. First you should learn formation of the placenta. So after implantation the embryo becomes closely attached to the wall of the uterus. So the chorionic villi, finger-like projections of the trophoblast. Can you able to see those things in this picture, children? So these are the chorionic villi, finger-like projections of the trophoblast. They interlock with the uterine tissue, forming a temporary organ called the placenta. They are forming a temporary organ called the placenta. So this is the placenta, right? So it acts as the connection between the mother and the developing fetus. Let's see the functions of the placenta. Placenta performs several functions. First is it supplies oxygen and nutrients from the mother's blood to the fetus. Next, it removes the carbon dioxide and metabolic waste from the fetus. Next, it prevents direct mixing of maternal and fetal blood while allowing exchange of substances. And it also connects to the fetus through the umbilical cord. So this is the umbilical cord, children. So which transport the nutrients, oxygen and waste. Next, this placenta, it also acts as an endocrine gland by producing hormones such as HCG. HCG is nothing but human chorionic gonadotrophin. Maintains the corpus luteum during the early pregnancy. And HPL. HPL is human placental lactogen. It helps to prepare the mammary glands and also regulates the maternal metabolism. Next is estrogen. Estrogen, it promotes the growth of the uterus and mammary glands. Next is progesterone, maintains pregnancy by preventing the uterine contractions. And the last, relaxin, helps to relax the pelvic ligaments before the childbirth. So what is the exam tip in this? We should learn that during pregnancy, levels of estrogen, progesterone, prolactin, cortisol and thyroxine also increase to support the fetal development. Let's move on to the next one. So embryonic development, germ cells. First, the formation of the germ cells. So the inner cell mass of the blastocyst differentiates into three primary germ cells. First is the ectoderm, that is the outer layer. Next is the mesoderm, middle layer, and next is the endoderm, inner layer. So these layers are formed during the gastrulation and later they develop into all organs of the body. Let's see the functions of each germ layer. First, let us take this ectoderm. So ectoderm, it forms the brain and spinal cord, nerves, skin and hair, and nails. And mesoderm. Mesoderm, it forms the muscles, bones, heart, blood vessels, kidneys and reproductive organs. Next is endoderm. Endoderm forms digestive tract, liver, pancreas, lungs, thyroid and other glands. Okay, let's talk about the stem cells. What are the stem cells? See, stem cells, the inner cell mass also contains the stem cells. The inner cell mass also contains the stem cells. So which have the ability to develop into almost every tissue and organ of the body. What you should remember from for your exam point of view is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. It forms the entire human body because they are all producing all organs in our body, right? So let's move on to the next one. Months of pregnancy. Gestation is 9 months, so approximately it is 280 days, and it is divided into 3 trimesters. So the first trimester is week 1 to 2. The first trimester starts week 1 to 2. So what happens here? So major developmental changes occur here only. So heart develops and starts beating. First one, heart develops and start beating. Next, limbs begin to appear. Limbs begin to appear and fingers and toes develop, and then external genital organs also forms, and then major organ system are established. What happens in the second trimester? So weeks are 13 to 24 weeks. So what happens here is mother begins to feel the fetal movements. that is like quickening, and then hair appears on the head of the baby, and then eyelid separates, eyelashes develop, body becomes covered with fine hair called a lanugo. Yes. So next is the third trimester. It is from the week 25 to till birth or 38 week. Till birth or 38 week. So here the fetus undergoes rapid growth and maturation. First one, the brain develops further, then the lungs starts maturing, and then weight increases rapidly, and then organ become fully functional, and then by the end of the ninth month, the baby is ready for birth. So what you should remember from this for your exam point of view is in the first trimester, organ formation occurs. In the second trimester, growth, and the third trimester, maturation and preparation for childbirth. So next, parturition and lactation. Parturition. Parturition is nothing but childbirth. So parturition is the process of delivering the baby after the completion of pregnancy. So it is controlled by neuroendocrine mechanism. So let's see the mechanism of childbirth. So fully developed fetus stretches the uterus first. The fully developed fetus stretches the uterus, and then stretching stimulates the fetal ejection reflex. Stretching stimulates the fetal ejection reflex. Then nerve impulses reach the mother's pituitary. Nerve impulses reaches the mother's pituitary gland. And then pituitary gland releases oxytocin. Yeah. So what happens? Nerve impulses reach the mother's pituitary gland. Pituitary gland releases oxytocin, and oxytocin causes stronger uterine contractions. It causes stronger uterine contractions, and the stronger uterine contractions stimulate more oxytocin release. Yes, more oxytocin release. So this is a positive feedback mechanism. So finally the baby is delivered. So soon after the delivery, the placenta is expelled. And then lactation. Lactation is the near end of pregnancy. The mammary glands begin producing milk. So the first milk we call as colostrum. So what is the importance of this colostrum? It is rich in antibodies, especially IgA. See IgA, IgM, all these are immunoglobulins. Yes. So IgA, this rich in antibodies, especially IgA. It provides a passive immunity to the newborn. It protects against the infections and easily digestible and highly nutritious. So what you should remember for your exam point of view is oxytocin leads to the uterine contractions, which leads to the childbirth, and colostrum, it produces the antibodies which gives the passive immunity to the child. So let's have a quick revision. Placenta. Temporary organ connecting the mother and the fetus, and also it exchanges nutrients, gases and waste, and also produces pregnancy hormone. Next is the umbilical cord, connects the fetus to the placenta. It carries oxygen and nutrients to the fetus. HCG maintains the pregnancy during the early stages, and HPL prepares mammary glands for milk production. Next is relaxin, relaxes pelvic ligaments before the childbirth, and germ layers. Germ layers, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Yes. So stem cells, cells which are capable of developing into all body tissues. Gestation is a pregnancy lasting about 9 months. Trimester, 1/3 of the pregnancy, that is 3 months. Parturition, process of childbirth. Oxytocin, hormone responsible for uterine contractions. Colostrum is the first milk rich in antibodies that provides the passive immunity. So we have come to the conclusion part, children. Watch the full video. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.